Hey everybody, welcome to Universe. My name is Brian. Today I'm joined by Jason, and we are going to be continuing our watch of The Legend of Vox Machina. Today we're going to be watching episode 4 of season 1, Shadows at the Gates. Just as a reminder, I have already seen this show. It is not my first time watching. However, it is Jason's first time watching The Legend of Vox Machina. Jason, are you having fun with the series so far?
I am. I'm liking the group kind of camaraderie. All the characters are having their moments, and the animation is going great, and really enjoying the storytelling as well too.
Yeah, I think we're getting into the meat and potatoes now with the third episode, and now going into the fourth episode. We've met some new villains in Lady and Lord Briarwood. Found out that Lord Briarwood is a vampire.
Pretty formidable, I would
Yeah,
say.
exactly what I was about to say. They're both pretty formidable. They basically dispatched Vox Machina pretty quickly at a gathering in Amon at the behest of Sovereign Uriel. They all met at a dinner at the behest of Sovereign Uriel, and they got into a fight with the Briarwoods. However, Lord Briarwood had kind of put a charm on Sovereign Uriel, and so it seems as of right now the Sovereign has arrested Vox Machina, and that's kind of where we left off. So we're about to get into episode 4 and see where they pick up from there.
It was good to see too. We got Percy acting a little kind of out of character based on the dealings in his past and the trauma that he went through. Quite honestly, the best sword I've seen in a TV show in a while, Lord Silas's sword.
Oh yeah, that
so that was
absorbs blood.
Absorbs blood and gets bigger. So that's a pretty nice weapon to have.
We'll see more of that sword as the series goes on, so that's fun. But yeah, I'm excited to jump into episode 4 with you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
You've ruined our banquet, assaulted political allies, and risked the security of the realm.
Oh, he big
Throw
angry.
them in irons.
Something is very wrong with Uriel.
That is a considerable accusation. Do you have proof?
No, but I can get it.
Perhaps Uriel is being too brash.
Hey, you got Jafard.
You are hereby confined
at
to
least
your
she's
keep
not like
under
stupid
house
and being like,
arrest.
"Oh, there's nothing wrong with him."
Yeah, right.
How can you arrest a house?
He's stupid though.
Your fate will be determined once we hear the Briarwood side of the story.
You know the floor that they were standing on, Vox Machina. It kind of looked like where you'd have like a poker tournament or something.
Yeah. Good old Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon battle.
Yeah.
Book! They have my book!
A minor inconvenience, my love.
But that tome contains details of
It
our...
will avail them of nothing. We have the means of retrieving it, don't we?
It's a very smooth voice Matthew
I
Mercer
love.
has.
Yeah, I like that.
So you were just telling me that you watched Lord of the Rings during Christmas.
Oh yeah, did a full marathon.
I think it's interesting kind of comparing those movies to this series, just because obviously Lord of the Rings is high fantasy, and so is this. But they're two very different properties. But
Right.
In Lord of the Rings, you don't see as much of the magic, I guess, as you see here. Like there's more like physical representation of magic in this show, which I find very interesting.
Yeah, it's a great added. I mean, it makes it different. It still has that kind of feeling of being a fantasy, but with that added little,
Yeah.
The more you resist, the longer this will take.
That's just cruel.
Your belongings will be returned if you are exonerated.
He failed his persuasion roll.
If you attempt to escape, you will be executed.
Are you fucking joking?
I do not joke. And what, we're just supposed to sit here?
That's really what he said.
Yeah, get a good pump in.
Yeah, Grug's just working out in the background. Rhythmic grunting continues is what the closed caption said.
I'm not turning into a vampire, am I? I withdraw the question.
Good point.
Screw all that. We should focus on this book.
You think you can actually read this thing? So what does it say?
Oh, it says pyramid. And right here in tiny letters it says, fuck you, Vax. Oh yeah? Oh yeah?
Can you two stop?
Very realistic friend group right here.
Yeah.
What would you like to discuss, Vexalia?
What the hell happened back there?
I wasn't aware that you were owed information about my past. How exactly was I to know the Briarwoods would be attending?
I want to know about the smoke!
Percy's kind of an asshole.
My weapon burns black powder. Perhaps that's what you saw. Maybe I got carried away.
Maybe.
That's putting it lightly. You shoot a guy's hand off. You're like,
Had
yeah,
a
I got carried away.
whole big mask on.
When they arrived in Whitestone, the Briarwoods came as allies and allowed no one to stand in their way. Not even children.
Yikes.
They slaughtered us in cold blood.
Oh my god.
We'll get and look at some of the people we're going to be seeing.
During weeks of torture,
What was that, Humpty Dumpty? What?
Sister
What?
Cassandra and I tried to escape together.
Oh my
That Humpty
God.
Dumpty had a bad fall. He had a really bad fall.
Oh my God.
The Briarwoods know I'm alive now, and they are not in the habit of leaving loose ends.
Also, you might be able to explain away like black powder and smoke or whatever, but it's like you put on a fucking plague mask. What's that about, bro?
Yeah, but he went to a dark place.
You take me to the nicest places.
These two are like a match made in heaven.
Or maybe not heaven.
Not in heaven. Yeah,
Not,
the
I
opposite.
don't. Yeah, I don't think heaven. No. She might have skeletons in her closet.
Yeah. I'm sure their alone time is more than just themselves. You know, couple threesome, foursome of just all skeletons everywhere.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You found a place to go that even this series doesn't go. That's fine.
Come on. I can't do it.
We're here. And so are we.
Oops.
Ah, fuck a duck.
Your group clearly can't be trusted. So we're separating you. Like children.
Oh, you can't take the cutlery. What if we get hungry?
Eat a fucking sandwich.
Fine, I'll make a sandwich. But not because he told me to.
Gods might catch the group, but not you and me.
I think Vax just pulled out a knife and they took all the weapons from him, but he is sneaky, so I wouldn't be surprised if he would be able to
Yeah.
hide a knife somewhere.
Is someone there?
Pretty good guess. Someone's there.
Yeah.
Also, that's something I would never say if I am in that situation. I'm
Is
never
someone there?
asking, "Hey, is anyone there?" No.
Oh yeah, because if somebody's
Not
sneaking
happening.
up on you, they're gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm here."
Yeah.
Yeah, if you say is somebody there, you're just giving away your position.
Sorry, Pikey. You always talk in your sleep. Ooh, what's this powder?
The ashes of my ancestors.
You ever watch the movie Due Date? Was Zach Galifianakis?
I was just gonna say the same thing.
When they drink
Yeah.
the coffee of ashes.
No, that's his dad. That's his dad.
Am I talking in the wrong end? Pike?
After that spell hit me, the Everlight, it's like she can't hear me anymore.
When people can't hear me, I'll just shout louder. You try that?
I don't know anymore.
Ashley Johnson's so good.
Do you think she's mad at you?
Mhm.
Maybe you should just say sorry.
A simple yet effective answer.
Oh. Oh, he gone.
You can basically consider this episode a horror movie.
Didn't know about your past. But I guess none of us ever share that kind of stuff, huh? I may never see my family again. My Armante. I don't get to go home until I complete it and prove myself worthy.
I didn't know that.
I know you think you're alone, but you don't have to be.
For the record, I think you're damn worthy. There's a world of difference between your struggle and mine. Your family is still alive.
What's Percy building?
With me, quickly.
Upgraded weapon.
I mean, they took his weapons away, so he might as well make another one, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Aw, poor Trinket.
Oh my man. Bring.
You couldn't be more wrong, bud.
Oh, couldn't be more wrong about that.
Everybody up! Creepy shit incoming!
They do a good job drawing sandwiches.
Yeah, that looked mighty good.
What did you do?
Don't look at me! All I did was make a hoagie!
If you didn't kill them, who did?
Chancing, I guess it was them.
Well, that's creepy.
Those are really cool designs, so.
Yeah. It's like sucking the life out of them.
Kaylee, heads up!
She's running as that jackalope thing, and like tears are just coming out of her eyes as she's running.
Fall back!
Oh, that sucked.
So that table that he's laying on is the table that Critical Role plays D&D at, or at least they did for their second
Oh,
campaign.
cool.
No use in you being unarmed anymore.
Easter egg there.
A trigger? Ew.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Ugh.
Why can't I hit you?
They're getting fucked up.
That's an understatement.
Come on, Pike.
Come on, Pike.
I said I can't!
Keelan, it's time! Prove yourself!
Boom. All right, stop standing around. Get to work. Now they can hit him.
No!
You just got prison
Oh,
shape.
it's effective move. Yeah.
Here you go, Grog. Curb stomp.
Where did those foul things come from?
We told you. The Briarwoods.
Don't make us fight you too.
You intend to stop those that did this to my men?
You have my word.
Wish me luck trying to explain all this.
Good luck. It's a mess.
I'm going to Whitestone.
And so are we.
Thank you. All of you.
Oh man.
I feel like everybody deserves a pet bear.
Yeah.
What do you want now?
Careful where you aim that thing.
See what I mean? A snack.
Yes, Scan. He definitely wants you.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Everybody does. According
To
to Scanlan.
Whitestone.
I'm not going.
What? What do you mean?
I think I need to tell her sorry. Properly. At a temple. I have to do this alone, buddy. And they need you.
What if I need you?
You can always talk to me. Even if I'm not around.
They always do a great job with the emotional beats.
Yeah.
Episode 4, Shadows at the Gates. There were quite a few shadows at those gates.
Yeah.
And they did,
Quite a few formidable shadows.
yeah, they quite a bit of damage.
They keep finding their limit though. They keep getting their asses kicked, and then the last second.
Yeah, Liam O'Brien, who plays Vax, in an interview that he did, says that he loves that they're not like traditional heroes, where a lot of times heroes you see them kind of fight through things without having much resistance, and it's almost like it's easy for the heroes. He says that he really likes how for their show, and really, I mean, it kind of goes back to their campaign, but it's like they get the shit beat out of them. Like they get put through the ringer. It's not always easy going for them. They always have to come back from some type of hardship and find a way to victory instead of just kind of floating through it. So yeah, I mean that shows in this episode especially. But something that I've noticed watching the show. But it also shows that Lady Briarwood is very powerful. She summoned these creatures to go and attack. So we're getting a little bit more of a look at her power set. Last episode, we saw a little bit of her power set, but we also saw a lot of Lord Briarwood fighting the group, and he's very formidable fighting.
Mm-hmm.
And then we see that Lady Briarwood has a lot of magic at her side, and she's able to.
She's got a far reach of her abilities.
Yeah,
to be able to summon those things and do that kind of damage.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with her hands, turning into some type of like devil demon shape shifting.
That was really. I mean, that whole scene is. I mean, is she like dead already? Is she just something completely like just not human, and that's like her real self, or just her magical self coming out?
I don't know if it's herself coming out, or at least I'm not going to tell you whether or not it's herself coming out, or if that's just some type of manifestation of her magic, maybe. Who knows? But definitely powerful,
Right.
And definitely not. You kind of said they're a match made in heaven. It's like, well, not heaven, but
they're a match. I should have just said match. They're made for each other
somewhere. That was our reaction to episode 4 of season 1 of The Legend of Vox Machina. We'll continue our reaction moving forward, but it seems like they're going to be going on a road trip, but Pike will not be.
Pike,
joining.
We're down Pike.
Which, I mean, that's a big loss, because she's kind of their holy person.
Yeah.
And she's also kind of their moral compass. Pike was the one in the very first episode that was just like, hey, if what we're doing isn't working, maybe we should try, doing some good. And, other people weren't really with it until, they saw that family being killed that they had talked to. But, she definitely does seem like she's the moral compass of the group. So
really good kind of emotional moment with Grog when they were first in their kind of room together. Of her, she can't do anything. She feels powerless. She needs to connect again, and then like you mentioned at the end of the episode, really good emotional moment again, where she has to go off and say sorry, at a temple, and do it the right way. She said, and you can tell that it kind of took the group by surprise a little bit, and it was a really good moment.
Yeah, I think one of the things that I love so much about the actual campaigns that Critical Role plays is, Dungeons and Dragons as a game, the mechanics lend itself very well to combat and stuff like that. What Critical Role does with it is it's basically a cooperative storytelling structure, and they have a lot of moments at the tables between players one-on-one or the group, where they have deep discussions and emotional moments that they act out at the table, but they also have fights and stuff like that. But the emotional moments are what actually gives those fights weight, and they've been doing a very good job of adapting that for the show, where some of that stuff could be lost. And before I watched the show, I didn't know how it was going to go, because the the episodes are somewhat short, and I think this might be the shortest one of the season, but they still made time to have, emotional beats in the show, especially like at the beginning of this episode, there was the talk between Keyleth and Percy, and you kind of got a little bit
Yeah.
of Keyleth's backstory about how she needs to go on her Aramente, otherwise she might not be able to see her family again.
Yeah, she's trying to connect with Percy on that.
Yeah, and obviously we know what's going on with Percy. His family's dead, and all the trauma that comes with that. So it's like you're even in this short episode, you're still getting these emotional beats with all the characters, and then you have the scary situation with whatever these creatures were. I think they're like, I don't know if they're wraiths or what the exact monster stat block would be in D&D, but there's these creatures that obviously can do some damage. They killed a bunch of the guards and stuff. So it's those emotional moments that give the more action moments more weight. So I'm really glad that they were able to ride that balance in this show. And again, that's just a theme that you'll see for the rest of the first season, second season, and moving forward. So those are some of my favorite moments. Are the quiet moments between the characters where you just learn a little bit more and you get a little bit back there about their personality and backstory and stuff like that.
Yeah. All
right. Well, that was our thoughts on episode 4 of The Legend of Vox Machina. Make sure you guys come back for our reaction to episode 5. If you like this video, make sure you click that thumbs up button and comment down below what your favorite moment was from episode 4 or any of the episodes that we've watched so far. And we'll catch you guys on the next episode.